Good morning. I am SYLA, your English teacher. I am going to handle the 10th standard English course book. I think all of you are fine and safe though. Did you enjoy the online classes? Let us go to the virtual class. Then here, in the previous class, I have sent you the profile of the author. First lesson author. Who is the author? Ruskin Bond. Did you write it in your notebook? Then let us start our class. In this course book, there are 3 units. In the first unit, there are 3 lessons, 2 short stories and 1 poem. The first lesson, Adventures in a Banyan Tree, written by Ruskin Bond. And the next one is a short story written by the Bepur Sultan. Who is Bepur Sultan? Do you know? Don't you study in Malayalam? Who is he? Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. His short story, Snake and the Mirror. And the next one is a poem written by William Wordsworth, the nature poet. Then let us start with the first lesson. This Adventures in a Banyan Tree. Don't you have your textbook in your hand? Then listen to the textbook. Both the house and grounds of our home in India were grandfather's domain. The magnificent old banyan tree was mine chiefly because grandfather at the age of 65 could no longer climb it. Grandmother used to tease him about this and would speak of a certain Countess of Desmond, an English woman who lived to the age of 170 and would have lived longer if she hadn't fallen while climbing an apple tree. The spreading branches of the banyan tree, which curved to the ground and took root again, forming a maze of arches, gave me endless pleasure. The tree was older than the house, older than grandfather, as old as the town of Dera, nestling in a valley at the foot of the Himalayas. My first friend and familiar was a small grey squirrel, arching his back and sniffing into the air. He seemed at first to resent my invasion of his privacy. But when he found that I did not arm myself with a catapult or air gun, he became friendlier. And when I started leaving him pieces of cake and biscuits, he grew older and finally became familiar enough to take food from my hands. Before long, he was delving into my pockets and helping himself to whatever he could find. He was a very young squirrel, and his friends and relatives probably thought him headstrong and foolish for trusting a human. Did you understand anything? Huh? It is about a boy who is nature lover, and he is in his grandfather's house. His grandfather was very old, 65, and this boy thinks that there was a banyan tree in this grandfather's house, and it was the grandfather's domain at first. But now his grandfather was very old and he could not climb on this banyan tree. So this boy thinks that It was his domain now. And all the time he was spending his time on this banyan tree, looking all around. He was enjoying the beauty of the nature. Though the house and grounds of our home at India were grandfather's domain, the magnificent old banyan tree was mine chiefly because grandfather at the age of 65 could no longer climb it. Grandmother used to teach him about this. In this time, at the age of 65, his grandfather could not climb on the banyan tree. So, the grandmother always teased him, saying that he was very old, he could not climb on the banyan tree. And she always tells a story about a Countess of Desmond. Who was Countess of Desmond? She was a woman who fell down from an apple tree at the age of 170. And an English woman, Countess of Desmond, an English woman who lived to the age of 170 and would have lived longer if she hadn't fallen while climbing an apple tree. She would have lived longer if she hadn't fallen from the apple tree. Then did you see a banyan tree? Can I show the picture of a banyan tree? Listen to the, listen here. This is a picture of a banyan tree. Its branches are spreading. And then the spreading branches of the banyan tree, which covered to the ground, which curved to the ground and took root again. It came as a curve to the ground and take root in the earth again, and again it will grow as a tree. The spreading branches of the banyan tree, which curved to the ground and took root again, forming a maze of arches. Maze of arches. Gave me endless pleasure. Gave this boy endless pleasure. The tree was older than the house, older than grandfather, as old as the town of Dehra, nestling in a valley at the foot of the Himalayas. This grandfather's house was in the valley, at the foot of the Himalayas, in Dehra. Dehra is the name of the city or town. Grandfather as old as the town of Dehra, nestling in a valley at the foot of the Himalayas. My first friend and familiar was a small grey squirrel, and this boy was spending all his time on this banyan tree. And first he was familiar with a small grey squirrel. This squirrel arching his back and sniffing into the air. Did you notice the squirrel? It always sniffing and arching its back and sniffing into the air. He seemed at first to resent my invasion. He did not like my invasion to his area because he was afraid of me. He thinks that, or he thought that, sometimes I will bring a catapult or air gun. What is catapult? Did you know? Catapult is That means kavana. Did you see that? When he found that I did not arm myself with a catapult or air gun, he became friendlier. When he came to know that there was not any weapons in my hand, just like a catapult or air gun, he came to me and became friendly with me. And when I started leaving him pieces of cake and biscuit, he grew bolder and finally became familiar enough to take food from my hands. And when I gave some pieces of cake and biscuits, he grew bolder. He grew bolder and finally became familiar enough to take food from my hands. He was dare enough to come to me and take the food from my hand. Before long, he was delving into my pockets. And day by day, he was very friendly with me and he was dare enough to delving into my pockets. Look into the pockets. Or he went inside my pocket and started to take something from my pocket and helping himself to whatever he could find. Whatever he could find. He take whatever he find in my pocket. He was a very young student. And his friends and relatives probably thought him headstrong. Headstrong means headstrong, foolish, for trusting a human. His family members and relatives thought that this squirrel was very foolish to be friendly with a man or human. In the spring, when the banyan tree was full of small red figs. Sorry, we have to stop the 3 paragraphs and I will ask some questions. You have to find out the answers from this lesson. You read the lesson well and try to answer it. First question. Where was the house situated? Where was grandfather's house situated? The house was situated at Dehra town at the foothills of Himalaya. You can find it in the lesson and write it in your notebook. This is an assignment for you. First, when you read the lesson, take a pencil and find out the difficult words, unfamiliar words and find the meaning from the glossary. Or you have to check in dictionary. Then, second question, what give the author endless pleasure? What give the author endless pleasure? What is the answer? The beautiful scenery of the arching banyan tree gave the author endless pleasure. The beautiful scenery of the arching banyan tree gave the author endless pleasure. What happened to the Countess of Desmond? Can you say? What happened to the Countess of Desmond? While climbing on the apple tree, she fell down and died at the age of 117. She may have lived longer if she didn't fall from the tree. The next question. Why did the grandmother telling this story to the grandfather and teach him? Why did the grandmother is telling this story to grandfather to teach him and then warn him about his age? He was 65 years old and she was teasing him. She also giving a warning. Don't climb on the banyan tree at the age of 65. The next question. Who was the boy's first friend from the nature? Who was the first friend? The little grey squirrel. Next. How was the squirrel's first reaction? How was the squirrel's first reaction? Did he like the presence of the boy? What did he do when he saw this little boy? He arched his back and sniffing into the air. He didn't like the invasion of the boy. He felt bitterness. Later he became friendly with the next question. Later he became friendly with the boy. How? Later he became friendly with the boy. How? He found the boy was not armed with a catapult or air gun. He became friendlier. Then these questions you have to write in your notebook. How friendly the squirrel became. The squirrel became friendly enough to take food from his hands and even delve into his pockets. Then it is time to live and read the lesson well. After that, find out the difficult words and find its meaning. Make your own dictionary. It is time to sign off. Thank you.